good afternoon, good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the word, which is actually for Wednesday. I forgot to change the date. Wednesday, January 13th. The word is forthcoming. Forthcoming. Stress on the second syllable. Forthcoming. And it has three meanings. And they're all pretty different from each other. So one is something that's going to happen or be published very soon. We often use it for like books, movies, songs, things like that. Albums for a musician. So we could say the forthcoming book will be released next month. So that's definition one. That's definition one. And the sentence over here is also that one. It's authors may announce their forthcoming books with ad campaigns, advertisements. Definition number two means ready or available when needed. So that's like for a resource, for something that you need. So like for this class, or we could say, so the TV and VCR are forthcoming when we need them. Or the iPads, maybe even more appropriate for what we're doing right now. We use the iPads. Mr. X's class uses the Chromebooks. They are forthcoming. They're available. And I think for this one, in Spanish translation, I'm looking at my card. On the card, I just saw próximo, which is like for the first definition. But we can add these three Spanish translations. So we could say disponible for the second one. It's available, disponible, it's ready. Disponible or listo. My students were saying both of those could describe this, like the iPads, están listos. Están disponibles when we need them. Okay, definition three is for a person, and it means willing to give information about something. Like, so it's often like if you ask somebody, do they tell you the information that you want or not? So like a parent could ask a child, I asked my daughter, what did your brother do? Or no, let's see. I've asked my daughter, who made the mess on the floor, right? But she didn't tell me. You could say she was not forthcoming. Or she was forthcoming. She said my brother did it. So giving information or not. And we can talk about like the police. For example, on my sentence, gang members are usually not forthcoming when police interrogate them because they're supposed to be not, right? According to the gang, because they're not supposed to tell the police what's going on in the gang. So they don't give information. So forthcoming means willing, tiene voluntad, to give information. And so for that one, I was thinking we can add this definition in Spanish, this translation. Dispuesto, como dispuesto a dar información. Black is the idea. There are no word families for forthcoming. No word families. And synonyms, so we have planned and scheduled. I think those are both for definition one. So I added, let's add actually two of them. Let's add ready for definition two. And let's add open for definition three, maybe. Open to talking about something, we could say, for definition three. So are there any questions about forthcoming? So don't be confused by the ing. You might think it's a verb because it has an ing on it. Many verbs, there are verbs that have an ing in continuous form, but this is not a verb, it's an adjective. So it has to describe a noun. So be careful about that. And if you don't have any other questions, I will say thank you for watching and thank you for filming me today.